My father's a business owner and has been for so long. One of the first things he told me was get a good bed, invest in a good bed, and invest in good shoes. Not so that the shoes look great, but that the shoes actually function. You're going to be walking around all day. He knew I was going to be a coach eventually. Somehow he knew I was going to be a coach and a teacher and a business owner. He's like, make sure that the soles of your feet are taken care of, and make sure that when you lay your head to rest, you can actually rest. Hey, what's going on, guys? Will Myers, and today we're going to talk about sleep. What does sleep have to do with growth? Now, this is personal growth, business growth, all different types of growth, but I'm speaking to those entrepreneurs out there who are busy, who want to get jacked, who want to build the business and keep the business jacked, but are not prioritizing sleep. Now, check out these two images next to me. You may recognize these, and your phone may look like this. We're ready to get you up in the morning. You got that early morning alarm, and then it's another alarm every minute to try and get you out of bed. And you probably still missed that last one. Or maybe you're like this one over here. You still got to get up at 6. Both people got to get up at 6, but that alarm is 15 minutes beforehand. And then it's like every couple minutes after that. And then you got that last minute, like, dude, you got to get up at 6, right? And you probably get up at 6:15. I know what it's like. I've been there. I've done both of them. I'm still working on it myself because sleep is a challenge, but it is so important. And today I'm going to take a couple minutes just to show you how and why, and really what are some things that you can do to make sure that you're getting your sleep, and that constant reminder on why it's so important. Now, I know you know what I'm talking about here. I know you recognize that face on the left, right? Now, as a busy entrepreneur, sometimes that is just kind of how you go about situations, especially when you're tired. Everything seems to just frustrate you. We need to be getting to sleep like this little man here on the right, because what happens when these young children get to sleep, right? Their brains are sharper. They have a better opportunity to absorb. They're learning. They're in the learning phase. Think about babies. They sleep sometimes 15, 20 hours a day. Their only purpose is to eat, sleep, and, well, you know the rest of that statement. That's got to be the same thing. So when we move on in life and grow older, we all of a sudden get these new responsibilities. Then all of a sudden we get this incredible excitement to become an entrepreneur. And now all of a sudden, the things that we thought were priorities all of a sudden become back burners because now this new business is a priority. And now let's say that you're a busy entrepreneur and now all of a sudden you want to get in shape. Now fitness is a priority. All of this stuff is all built off of proper sleep. You'll hear from some entrepreneurs out there, some wealthy entrepreneurs that will say, you need to give up and you just need to be 4 to 5 hours of sleep. You need to spend as much time as you can awake and building your business. Now, this may work for some, but is this going to work for everyone? If you are taking away hours of sleep, where is that taking away from? Is it taking away from your family? Is it taking away from your business? Is it taking away from the growth, your development of muscle? What is it taking away from? So let's kind of get into that a little bit. Now, sleep deprivation sets in because so many people don't focus on making sure they're getting in what they need for the day. Now, have you heard of the circadian rhythm? Our body functions, and it's based on a 24-hour cycle. It's called the circadian rhythm. This rhythm coordinates waking and sleeping time, as well as hunger, digestion, body temperature, hormonal functions, all throughout the day and night. Now, sleep deprivation makes it hard for your circadian rhythm to function optimally, which impairs your body's overall functions. This is so important, and I want to go ahead and show you a couple images here and a couple parts of the human body that do get affected when you're not getting enough sleep. Now, to start, you have the brain. You can see higher levels of anxiety and increased symptoms of depression. As a business owner, anxiety and depression can be at an all-time high. You all of a sudden put your body confidence, your mental confidence in yourself based on the success or failure of your business, because it's a representation of you, right? So anxiety can be high, depression can be high. When you're lacking on sleep, these can be extremely high, and it will change how you're thinking about and reacting to situations. Impaired cognition is just saying that the brain is not going to be as sharp. It's like trying to cut your steak or your meal with a super dull knife. It's going to take so much more effort, and the end result in no way is going to be a sharp, clean cut. If you're looking to build generational wealth and help your family for the rest of your life, you need to be sharp. You need to be making decisions that are going to impact you for the rest of your life. A better life is always just a couple decisions away and a couple actions, a couple qualified actions. But if you're missing those because you're exhausted and tired, can't you just see how you're going to be recreating you're just going to be running in a circle over and over and over again? Now, the next part on this chart I like to point out because it's the risks. You got a stroke risk, diabetes risk, breast cancer, and even heart disease. Now, would these things would they slow your business down, or would there just be no effect at all? Let me tell you two ways how these could slow you down. Of course, the time spent in the hospital and the time spent trying to recover. But now let's also think about the expense that is spent. So any type of money you've been trying to develop and build all of a sudden goes to being spent on trying to bring your health back. So all of a sudden, that incredible term of health is wealth, all of a sudden that becomes so much more important. We got to think about weight gain as well, because going to sleep on time and waking up on time is going to also be a part of the process of boosting your metabolism. If you want to build muscle or lose weight and you're a busy entrepreneur, you need to make sure that your metabolism is working in your favor and not against you. What is the challenge here? Getting to sleep on time. Now, if we're taking naps during the day, I like to look at this picture and think that he's taking a nap because it's pretty bright in there. I'm assuming the sun's right outside the window. I know some of you are thinking he's just a model, but I like to think he's taking a nap. So let's talk on naps real quick. Can a nap really help you? Some will say that taking a 10, 15-minute nap gives them the boost of energy they need to go ahead and attack the rest of the day. Others will say if they take that 10, 15, 20-minute nap, if it happens to accidentally go over a little bit, their body's thinking, oh, we need another 6 hours. So they wake back up an hour later and the body is just groggy for the rest of the day. You may know what I'm talking about. And I hate having to get back into the flow of things after oversleeping what I thought was going to be a quick nap. My naps are never naps. I'm out, I just pass out. So I would much rather, and also recommend to you, getting enough sleep in the first place. So that means going to bed on time, shutting the system down, allowing your body to repair and heal over the night, and then getting up when your body is ready to move. Health truly is wealth here. Did you know that the proverb, health is wealth, it really actually was expressed originally as the first wealth is health. Now, this is going around all business communities, motivational communities. This term and proverb has been everywhere. It's saying that health is more important than wealth, and the truest sense of health is the only real wealth of a person. And this message is saying that we can only truly acquire the wealth that we desire through the decisions we make based on our health. So if you compromise your health to achieve your wealth, most likely, eventually, the circle is going to come back around and you're going to have to spend your wealth to fix your health. Now, if you're not around to be able to show your family how to duplicate the generational wealth that you developed, what is the point of even developing it in the first place? Because isn't the point to exponentially increase that income, that wealth, that your family's value? Isn't it the point to make it grow and continue to grow? What would happen if you built this incredible thing? Then you take a ton of it because you need to repair your health, and then your family's back in square one. It's almost as if you didn't even put in the effort at all. Let's think about the future here. And just one simple decision, sleep, could make a huge impact. So let's talk about real quick some of the quick benefits that you can get. And we're going to breeze through this, but think about how these could benefit your business. We're bettering mental health. We're becoming sharper and clearer. That's going to, of course, improve your productivity. It's going to enhance your memory. You're going to have fewer headaches just because the system has time to recover. The brain is working so hard while you're up during the day and forcing it to think. Then imagine the brain is also working at night while it's trying to repair your muscles for the day ahead. So you got to give it time to disconnect and let it do its thing. That rapid muscle toning there, you build your muscle while you're sleeping. And if you're trying to lose weight, you lose your fat while you're sleeping. It doesn't happen during the workout. That's actually building your metabolism so that for the rest of the day, the metabolism can actually do what it is you need it to do. So just thinking that, if I just put more and more effort into my exercise, I'm going to get more and more result. There's got to be a recovery moment for your body to actually use what you did and give you some results. Of course, you're risking some of those diseases there. We already talked about how important that is and making sure that you're not wasting time building your business right now. Healthier skin, again, because you're recovering all lean body tissue, all of a sudden it just starts to repair itself when you start getting enough sleep. There really is magic in sleeping enough. And the last one there, so important right now, build a stronger immune system. When you get into your REM cycle, when you really fall into that deep sleep, your body starts to detox. That's what we want here. We want you to detox any extra that's in the body and burn that stuff up. The goal here is to wake up a whole better version, not wake up tired. Sometimes it's tough, but I want to help you understand how to get to the top of the mountain, building your business, building your funnel, building your life, and making sure that it's as strong as possible. There's so many different areas that you can work on to make sure that you're successful. And I know we have so many coaches that do it. I'm just recommending here, think about your sleep. It's a simple thing that happens on a daily basis. Well, I hope it happens on a daily basis, and you can adjust your schedule. And I'm telling you, give it a week. Give it a week, trying a week of getting enough sleep on a daily basis and see what it does for you. Give yourself a chance. So here are quick 10 tips to get better sleep. All of these can be related to the business and building your business. Think about that daily schedule as the first one. A daily schedule is so important. Every coach out there will tell you, I need you to write down your goals. I need you to write down your steps, write down the time it needs to happen, and get it done. Go through the day checking off the boxes. Isn't that how we build a successful and consistent business? Why would you not want to put the same effort into your health? We're really showing up for the business. We're really making sure that you're not late for a sales call. If you're late for a sales call, you think you're gonna get that sale? Likely not. So let's also see if we're showing up on time for our business. I guarantee you, you give it a couple times, give it a couple days, give it a week, you're gonna see yourself get sharper. This is gonna help you also, you need to reduce that caffeine intake. Caffeine is a problem because caffeine doesn't necessarily wake the body up more. It confuses the brain thinking that the body's not tired. So the body's going to still be tired and get more tired. So eventually it's going to come back and hit you. And then also if you're taking caffeine in the middle of the day or the evening, it could keep you up even later, which is not good either. Number 3 there, turning off the computer and television. For us really as business owners, this may even be just getting off the phone. Sometimes even reading a book on a tablet can just keep you awake too long. And the challenge with that is you're stimulating the mind, you're stimulating the brain. I do believe in putting good information in before you go to bed so that you're thinking about it while you sleep. But I do recommend reading a book versus something electric because there's just something about that light that stimulates your brain and eyes, and you don't need that. You need to get to sleep. So switch it up to a book if you can. Shut everything off about an hour, hour and a half before you go to bed, and really start to decompress. It's going to make a difference. The stomach here, really important. It says don't go to bed on a full stomach and don't go to bed on an empty stomach. Let's break those down real fast. Whether you're trying to build muscle or lose fat, if you go to bed on an empty stomach, your body's going to be trying to repair the lean tissue that you just spent the whole day working. Because remember, you're on a fitness goal, so you likely worked out. You need to repair those muscles while you sleep. So that means you need to make sure that you have food going in. If there's nothing in, you're unfortunately going to metabolize the proteins that are already in your system, your precious muscle, to keep your system going. So your body is in essence eating itself. We don't want that. And why would we not go to bed on a full stomach? Because all of your energy that needs to be spent healing is spent breaking down food, which is why if you eat a ton of food, a lot of times you'll just have the stomach ache. Even when you go to sleep, you wake up, it kind of feels like it's all still there because like so much energy was spent just trying to break that food down. You didn't spend any energy repairing your muscles. So if you worked out the night before, you're probably going to be super sore. You just didn't give yourself time to heal. All the energy was spent breaking down the food. So real quick, my recommendation on that, get yourself a good meal that's protein and fiber. So that's meat and vegetables, protein and fiber. The protein is going to be the building blocks for your muscles and for the lean tissue repair all night long. And the fiber is going to help get you extra minerals and nutrients, depending on what veggies you get your fiber from, to also help with repairing. And fiber also helps you get all that protein out of the system. Regular exercise, of course, that's huge for me. I'm working out on a regular basis. every single day is something physical. It's not weight strength training every day, but there's something. So that's also making sure I'm keeping my metabolism boosted and using my body for what it's worth. And it needs the rest. The whole consumption beverage thing, that one's tough. I drink a ton of water. So I work out so much and train my body so much that if I don't have enough water in my system, I will get dehydrated. And that's the last thing I want. So I'm actually getting up sometimes 2 times a night just to go to the restroom. That is going to throw off my sleep. So that's something I need to work on. But my reason is I don't want to wake up dehydrated. Muscles are made up so much of water. So if you're really putting in a lot of effort in your strength training, the last thing you want to do is go to bed with no water in your system. You will be dehydrated. Those muscles will shrivel up, get tight, and you could pull something much easier when you're dehydrated. So I actually recommend with that one, get your water in. And if that's the reason you're waking up, at least you're putting in enough effort to make sure that your system is good. Number 8 there, keep that bedroom quiet. It goes in with the television and just shutting everything down. Get yourself into a mindset where shutting everything down. Next, invest in that comfortable bed, pillow, and bedding, the mattress. That is so important. My father's a business owner and has been for so long. One of the first things he told me was get a good bed, invest in a good bed, and invest in good shoes. Not so that the shoes look great, but that the shoes actually function. You're going to be walking around all day. He knew I was going to be a coach eventually. Somehow he knew I was going to be a coach and a teacher and a business owner. He's like, make sure that the soles of your feet are taken care of, and make sure that when you lay your head to rest, you can actually rest. The last one there, go to sleep and wake up using your internal alarm clock. That one's tough. If your body's tired, I don't recommend that. You'll probably wake up late for work. In reality, get yourself to a position where you're on that circadian rhythm, and that is just how your body functions. Once you're at that point, maybe on a Saturday first, give it a try, but make sure you don't have something to get up for, but give it a shot. See when your body wakes up. Go to sleep when you're tired and see when your body just wakes up. You may need to give it a little bit of time, but it's going to help and it's going to make a difference. So all in all, if you want to grow, you need to sleep in order to grow. You need to put it all together. There's so many other things that help your business grow and so many other things that help you build muscle or lose weight at the same time, getting your fitness together. But all those little things, you have to put a little effort into every category. And one of the most important categories that crosses over between the two is sleep. So make sure that you're getting enough sleep to repair the body, and make sure you're getting enough sleep to sharpen the mind so that when you jump right into your business tomorrow, you can give it the best effort possible. I appreciate your time and attention. I really hope that this helped you. Just thinking about being an entrepreneur who's busy, but one little thing that you can change to make yourself even sharper. Thanks for your time. I'll see you soon. Bye.